Morning, children. Today I am going to take class for you, class 12, part 2 book na India, chapter 6, water resource. Water resource is one of the most important, very essential for everyone in our day-to-day life. India account about 2.4% of the world surface area, 4% of the world water resource, and about 16% of the world population. The total water available from the precipitation in the country in a year about 4,000 cubic kilometer. The availability from the surface water and replenishable groundwater is 1869 cubic kilometer. Out of this, only 60% can be put to beneficial use. So next now coming to surface water resource. So surface water resource now we are getting, there are four major source of surface water. These rivers, like we are getting now source of water from the river, lake, pond and tank. Some of the river in the country like Ganga, Brahmaputra and Indus have huge catchment area. Given that the precipitation is relatively high in the catchment area of the Ganga, Brahmaputra and Baraka river. These rivers, although account for only about one third of the total area in the country, have 60% of the total surface water resource. Then groundwater. Groundwater resource, total replenishable groundwater resource in the country are about 432 cubic kilometer. So Ganga and the Brahmaputra basin have about 46% of the total replenishable groundwater resource. The level of groundwater utilization is relatively high in the river basin lying in the northwestern region and parts of South India. So generally you know that North Indian rivers are called perennial and South Indian rivers are called non-perennial. So North Indian rivers are now getting the source of water from the Himalayan region. That is why they are having now plenty of now water available in the northern part of India. But at the same time, southern part of India totally depend on the monsoon. Only during the monsoon only they used to get now water supply. Rest of the months now most of the rivers are now dry. So the groundwater utilization is very high in the state of Punjab, Haryana, Rajasthan, Tamil Nadu. However, there are states like Chhattisgarh, Orissa, Kerala, which utilize only a small proportion of the groundwater potential. States like Gujarat, UP, Bihar, Tripura, and Maharashtra are utilizing their groundwater resource at a moderate rate. Now you can see that India, that river basin of India, you can see many tributaries are there in the northern part of India. Now you can see that north and northwest and north and north eastern side you can see that main important Indus, Ganges and Brahmaputra. These are the main important river. They are called perennial. They used to get water supply most of the month in a year. At any cost they will not dry up. So maximum utilization of water that Punjab, Haryana, UP, Bihar, these are the states are maximum utilizing the water. At the same time, you can see South India, few rivers are there like Kaveri in Tamil Nadu. You can see Krishna River, Karnataka and Andhra Pradesh and some part of Maharashtra, Godavari and Narmada, Tapti. These are the main important river. Then water demand and utilization. Now ever growing population as well as India is one of the agriculture country. Now water is more demand because according to the growth of population we have to cultivate more food grain. So but sometime the water may be failure. The rainfall failure mean it may lead to a drought, famine in the country. So India has traditionally been an agrarian economy and about now two-thirds of its population have been dependent on agriculture. Hence, the development of irrigation to increase agriculture production has been assigned a very high priority in the 5-year plan. So, during the 5-year plan, they given more priority to set up construct that many dam across the river. So one is Bagranangal, Hirakud Dam, Tamodar Valley, Nagarjuna Sagar, Indira Gandhi Canal project. So these are the project have taken up now to bring development in the area. So demand of water for irrigation and agriculture, water is mainly used for irrigation. Irrigation is needed because spatial temporal variability in the rainfall in the country. So large tract of the country are deficient in rainfall and are drought prone. Northwestern India and Deccan Plateau constitute such area. Winters and summer season are more or less dry in most part of the country. Hence, it is difficult to practice agriculture without assure irrigation and during the dry season. So in Punjab, Haryana and western Uttar Pradesh, more than 85% of their net zone area under irrigation. Wheat and rice are grown mainly with the help of that irrigation in this state. Of the total net irrigated area, 76.1% in Punjab and 51.3% in Haryana are irrigated through well and tubal irrigation. So this shows that these states utilize large proportion of their ground water potential, which has resulted in groundwater depletion. So now you can see here na table na here na all the important states are here given and the percentage of contribution here. Now you can see that now Punjab having 75.90% utilizing and Tamil Nadu having 53.71% only. Then water conservation and management. So water is one of the main important. So which life giver. So we need proper management. So there is a decline availability of fresh water and increasing. The demand, the need has risen to conserve and effectively manage this precious life-giving resource for sustainable development. So that we have to use properly. Give that water availability given that water availability from sea or ocean due to high cost of desalination is considered negligible. India has to take quick step and make effective policy and law and adopt effective measures for its conservation. Now prevention of water pollution. Now the Central Board of Pollution Control Board. Now this now taken the step to monitor in water quality national level aqua resource at 507 station. The Yamuna River is the most polluted river in the country between Delhi and Etawah. Other several polluted rivers are Sabramati at Ahmedabad, Gomti at Lucknow, the Kali, the Adayar in Kuvam, the Vaigai in Madurai, and Musi of Hyderabad, and Ganga in Kanpur and Varanasi. So these are the areas are the rivers are highly polluted. Groundwater pollution has occurred due to the high concentration of heavy toxic metal, fluoride, and nitrate at different parts of the country. Next, watershed management. So, watershed management is one of the most important, and it was given to the important about every part of the country. So, Ariali is watershed development projects sponsored by the central government, which aim at enabling the rural population to conserve water for drinking, irrigation, fisheries, and afforestation. The project now is being executed by the Gram Panchayat with people's participation. Like that Neeru Mire in Andhra Pradesh, Arvar Pani Sansad in Rajasthan. It was introduced by the central government. Now rainwater harvesting system. So rainwater harvesting is a method of capture and store water for various use. It is also used to recharge groundwater aquifer. It is a low cost and eco-friendly technique for presenting every drop of water by guiding the rainwater to bore well. Now, pits and well. Rainwater harvesting has been practiced now through now various now method by different communities in the country for a long time. So in the country now, first in India, Tamil Nadu state now only introduced now that a rainwater harvesting system. That's mean now rooftop now rainwater harvesting system. Then after it was now followed by all other state. I think children you understood what I explained.